Hello everyone, Phoenix Knight here. Welcome to the channel, and welcome to a very special episode of 1981 Season Ticket Baseball. It is September 17th, 1981, and we are at Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles, California, where the Atlanta Braves are playing the Los Angeles Dodgers. Taking a look at the standings in the National League West, which is where we're focusing, the Dodgers currently lead the West with a record of 59 wins and 34 losses. They are a game ahead of the Cincinnati Reds. As for the Braves, they have actually climbed up to 47 and 43, 2 games back of the Giants for the 6th seed in the playoffs. So this is going to be a very interesting game in terms of a pair of races. Now, what makes tonight so special, you might be asking? Well, tonight we are having a special edition of Birthday Baseball on the channel, and the reason it's called Birthday Baseball is because, believe it or not, today actually is my birthday. So, hence the name Birthday Baseball. We're expecting a sellout here at Dodger Stadium, though. We've got a great game for you tonight, so let's get right to the top of the first. Starting pitcher for the Los Angeles Dodgers tonight, Fernando Mania takes the mound once again, in Fernando Valenzuela. 13-7 with a 2.48 ERA, 192 and a third innings pitched, 180 strikeouts, 61 walks, 11 homers in 81. Let's take a look at the Braves' starting lineup. Leading off, we've got Jerry Royster at second base, Claudell Washington in right field, Bob Horner at third base, Chris Chambliss at first base, Rufino Linares in left field, Dale Murphy in center field, Bruce Benedict catching, Rafael Ramirez at shortstop, and Rick Mahler, the starting pitcher, gets a pitcher batting card. Leading off for the Braves tonight is the second baseman, Jerry Royster. 204 average, no homers, 9 RBI in 81. We are using white and blue dice tonight. Dodgers are the home team. Dodgers trying to preserve a razor-thin margin over the Reds. Braves trying to make the wild card race very interesting. Which team will succeed in their goal tonight? Only the dice know the answer to that question, and in order to find out what they know, we have to go to the first pitch, so let's play some baseball. We'll get started with a 534. That is a check over at the first baseman with Steve Garvey, and that'll be hit right to him. Garvey will wave off Valenzuela, coming over to cover the bag. That will be out number 1, and we are underway here at Dodger Stadium. Claudell Washington, now the batter. 291 average, 5 homers, 37 RBI in 81. Valenzuela will get the sign from Mike Scotia. He will set, he will wind, he will kick, and he will pitch. That's a 499. That's going to be a swing and a miss by Washington as he gets through a slider for strike 3. That's out number 2. First strikeout of the night for Valenzuela. He had 180 of them in 81. 2 outs here in the inning. Bob Horner, now the batter. 277 average, 15 homers, 42 RBI in 81. Valenzuela will get the sign from Scotia. He will set, and he will pitch. That's a 508, so naturally we're going to have a rare play. Let's see, a 457. 457 is a single into right field. If the white die is higher than the right fielder's fielding, the batter advances to second base on a fielding error by the right fielder. Right fielder is Rick Monday. His fielding is a 6. We were looking at, what, the 10s die, I believe? Yes, if the 10s die is higher than his fielding, so 5, his fielding is a 6, so Horner will be safe at first with a base hit into right field to extend the inning. Chris Chambliss, now the batter. 272 average, 8 homers, 51 RBI in 81. Valenzuela will get the sign from Scotia. He will set, and he will pitch. That's a 103. That'll turn into a 303. That is a swing and a miss by Chambliss as he goes through a changeup, gets nothing but air. That will retire the side. Second strikeout for Valenzuela here on the evening. Nothing across except the single for the Braves. After half an inning, the score is now Atlanta 0, Los Angeles coming to bat. As Philip Reynolds is first to join us here at Dodger Stadium. Sorry you haven't been around. New job. All good, Philip. I know real life comes first. Starting pitcher for the Atlanta Braves tonight is Rick Mahler. Hopefully all is going well with your new job. 8-6 with a 2.80 ERA. 112 and a third innings pitched. 54 strikeouts. 43 walks. 5 homers in 81. Let's take our first look at the Dodgers starting lineup. Leading off, we've got Davey Lopes at second base, Ken Landreau in center field, Rick Monday in right field, Steve Garvey at first base, Dusty Baker in left field, Mike Scotia catching, Darryl Thomas at third base, Gary Weiss at shortstop, and Fernando Valenzuela, starting pitcher, gets a pitcher batting card all his own. Leading off for the Dodgers tonight is Davey Lopes. 206 average, 5 homers, 17 RBI in 81. And I will see you guys at the top of the second. Mahler will get the sign from Benedict. He will set. Here's the windup and the pitch. That's a 247 against a righty. 247 will be hit over to third. Grabbing that for the Braves is going to be Horner. He will make the play over to first for out number 1. Ken Landreau, now the batter. 251 average, 7 homers, 41 RBI in 81. Mahler will get the sign from Benedict. He will set, and he will pitch. 615 will turn into a 625, and that's popped up on the infield. Coming under that at second base is going to be Royster. He will make the play for out number 2. Rick Monday, even though it's Thursday, is now the batter. 315 average, 11 homers, 25 RBI in 81. Mahler, will get the sign from Benedict. He will set, he will kick, and he will pitch. That's a 259, and a 259 against the lefty. That'll be over to first. Picking that up is going to be Chambliss. He'll make the throw as Mahler comes over to cover the bag, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers in the bottom of the first. After 1, we are scoreless here in the City of Angels. Top of the second coming up, leading off for the Braves, is Rufino Linares. 265 average, 5 homers, 25 RBI in 81. Fans here at Dodger Stadium hoping the Dodgers can keep some breathing room on the Reds. The Reds are playing today. They're playing the Giants. Valenzuela will get the sign from Scotia. He will set, and he will pitch. That's a 566. That could be trouble. Shortstop is Weiss. And that will be a base hit. That'll get into left field. Linares could try to go to second. Baker with an arm of 4. He's going to try it. Linares is going to try to extend this single into a double. He's got to beat a 14 with a speed of 4. Here comes the throw from Baker. It's a good throw, just about on target, but Linares just barely gets under the tag. He will be at second with a double. That'll bring Dale Murphy to the plate. 247 average, 13 homers, 50 RBI in 81. Valenzuela will get the sign from Scotia. He will set, and he will pitch. That's a 204 against a righty. That'll turn into a 404, and that's ball four. Murphy will go to first with a walk with nobody out. Screwball going a little too far outside. That is Valenzuela's first walk. He had 61 of them in 81. That'll set the infield up for double play. Bruce Benedict, now the batter. 264 average, 5 homers, 35 RBI in 81. Fans at Dodger Stadium know Valenzuela's in a little bit of trouble here. Valenzuela will get the sign from Scotia. He will set, and he will pitch. That's a 402, and that is also ball four. And now the bases are full of Braves. Second straight walk given up by Valenzuela here. That will force the infield in and force Linares to go on contact. Batter now is Ramirez. There's Rafael Ramirez. 218 average, 2 homers, 20 RBI in 81. Fans here at Dodger Stadium are loud, hoping Valenzuela can make a big-time pitch. The bases are full of Braves, and there's nobody out in the top of the second. Valenzuela will get the sign from Scotia. He will set, and he will pitch. That's a 542. That's over to second base. Second base is Lopes. And the throw is going to come to the plate. Lopes has an arm of a 0. Linares has got a speed of 4. He's got to try to beat a 10 to the plate. And that throw is going to be way high. They're not going to be able to get Linares. He will score. The bases will remain loaded. Atlanta will take a 1-0 lead. I'm scoring a little bit confused for a second there. Linares will score. Everybody else will move up. 1-0 Atlanta. Stadium groans. Ugh. Rick Mailer, now the batter. Fans here at Dodger Stadium are not liking what they see. Valenzuela will get the sign from Scotia. He will set, and he will pitch. That's a 540. That should be no problem for second base. That's Lopes. That'll be hit right to him, but the throw is going to have to come to the plate. Murphy with a speed of a 5. Can Murphy now beat a 10? That'll be another easy play for Murphy as he will come in to score. And the carousel turns. 2-0 Atlanta. Stadium groans. Ugh. Lasorda cannot be liking what he sees as Mailer jumps up and down at first base, going DH. I don't need no stinking DH. And here's Royster. Royster grounded at first his first time up. Fans here at Dodger Stadium are not liking what they see. Valenzuela will get the sign from Scotia. He will set, and he will pitch. That's a 6-12. And that is a gigantic called strike 3 on Royster. Royster doesn't like the call, but he is retired on strikes. Third strikeout of the night for Valenzuela, but that is only the first out on the 6th batter of the inning. Washington, now the batter. Washington struck out his first time up. Valenzuela, far from out of trouble here in the top of the second. Valenzuela will get the sign from Scotia. He will set, and he will pitch. That's a 406, and that'll be a comebacker over to second. Therefore, at those Lopes, he's got to come to the plate. Benedict with a speed of 2. Can Benedict beat a 10? That's going to be another high throw, but Benedict will be safe. The Braves are opening it up here on the Dodgers. Benedict will score. Everybody else moves up. 3-0 Atlanta. The Braves coming to play tonight. Stadium groans. Ugh. Horner, now the batter. Horner tonight has a single. Fans here at Dodger Stadium do not like what they see. In fact, we're going to get some activity in the Dodger bullpen. Do they have anybody who can go long? They do. Let's see. They've got left, right. The Dodgers are going to get Dave Goltz warming up in the bullpen. But fans here at Dodger Stadium are not liking what they see. But we will have to pause for a quick station break as I need to go check laundry. So I will be right back. Now we're going to find out if the brief break let Valenzuela steal himself or if he's going to have a meltdown. Fans here at Dodger Stadium are not liking what they see here in the top of the second. Bases loaded, 1 out in the inning. Valenzuela will get the sign from Scotia. He will set, and he will pitch. That's a 695, and that is a base hit for Horner. The Braves are going to get 2 more runs. Ramirez will score. Mailer will score. Washington will go to third. 5-0 Braves. Stadium groans. Ugh. Batter now is Chambliss. Chambliss tonight struck out his first time up. Washington is also going on contact. They seem to be finding the right place to hit these balls. 5-0 Braves, and it's only the top of the second with 1 out in the inning. Valenzuela will get the sign from Scotia. He will set, and he will pitch. That's a 348, and that'll be hit over... Actually, guess where that's being hit? That's hit over to Lopes. Washington with a speed of 4. He's got to beat a 10 to the plate. And Washington will manage to beat that throw easily. Horner will go to second. Chambliss will go to first. Washington will score. 6-0 Braves. Stadium barfs. Blah. Infield go to double play. Batter now is Linares, and the Dodgers have seen way more than enough of Valenzuela tonight. It is pretty obvious to the Dodgers faithful that Valenzuela just does not have it tonight. Dave Goltz will take over here for the Blue Bombers. 2-7 with a 4.09 ERA. 77 innings pitched, 48 strikeouts, 25 walks, 4 homers in 81. Fans here at Dodger Stadium are already in total shock. I'm sure Phillips got to be loving it. As the Dodgers came out, the Braves came out and they're swinging the bats for hell for leather. I probably got the saying wrong, but they're swinging the bats they're swinging the bats very well here tonight. Goltz will get the sign from Scotia. He will set and he will pitch. That's a 189. And that is going to be a bloop single, and the Braves have just reloaded the bases right again. The Dodgers cannot catch a break here. Batter now is Murphy. The infield is going to stay at double play depth. If it's at the Lopes, odds are they're not going to be able to stop the run here. Murphy tonight walked his first time up. Goltz will get the sign from Scotia. He will set and he will pitch. That's a 337, and that is a swing and a miss by Murphy. Strike 3. That's out number 2. Batter now is Benedict. Benedict tonight walked his first time up as well. Actually, the Braves have officially batted around here in the top of the second. Goltz will get the sign from Scotia. He will set and he will pitch. That's a 6-11. That is a called strike 3 on Benedict, and the inning is finally over. Benedict doesn't like the call, but he is retired on strikes here in the top of the second. But boy, oh boy, was this a Braves inning. 6 runs, 7 hits, and 2 walks. It is now 6-0 Atlanta heading into the bottom of the second. Stadium is in shock. The Braves picked a phenomenal night to come out firing here trying to get back in the wild card race. And the Braves have almost batted through the order twice, and the Dodgers are still in the middle of their first run through the order. Steve Garvey leading off for the Dodgers here in the bottom of the second. 283 average, 10 homers, 64 RBI in 81. Mailer will get the sign from Benedict. He will set and he will pitch. That's a 105. That'll turn into a 305. That is a swing and a miss by Garvey. Strike 3. That's out number 1. And Mailer had 54 strikeouts in 81. 1 away here in the bottom of the second. Dusty Baker, now the batter. 320 average, 9 homers, 49 RBI in 81. Mailer will get the sign from Benedict. He will set and he will pitch. That's a 599. That's going to be into right field, almost certain to be. That'll be a base hit into right field. That'll drop in front of Baker, or in front of Washington, I should say. Infield was set for double play. Mike Scotia, now the batter. 276 average, 2 homers, 29 RBI in 81. Mailer will get the sign from Benedict. He will set and he will pitch. That's a 156, and that's ball 4. Scotia watching a slider come a little too far in. That's ball 4, and the Dodgers have something going on here. 2 on, 1 out in the bottom of the second. That'll bring Daryl Thomas to the batter's box. 248 average, 4 homers, 24 RBI in 81. Mailer will get the sign from Benedict. He will set, and he will pitch. That's a 140. That'll be a fly ball into left field. Linares back for that one for the Braves. He will make the catch for out number 2. Yeah. There goes the card I wanted. Gary Weiss, now the batter. 105 average, no homers, 1 RBI in 81. Mailer will get the sign from Benedict. He will set, and he will pitch. That's a 398, and that'll be hit over to second. Picking that up for the Braves is going to be Royster. He'll flip that over to Ramirez at short to get Scotia, and that will retire the side. A hit and a walk, but the Dodgers can't do anything with it. After 2, Atlanta not playing around tonight. They've got a 6-0 lead. I was going to mention this earlier, but things have been a little bit out of whack here. I did get some goodies in over the course of the day, so I am going to be unboxing those. We'll have our first unboxing after this inning. We'll do the second one after the 7th inning stretch, and we'll unpack the last one after tonight's episode of Fast Score is over. Top of the 3rd coming up, Ramirez, now the batter. Ramirez had a base hit his first time up. He actually drove in a run. And once again, I will see everybody in chat for the middle of the 3rd. Goltz will get the sign from Scotia. He will set, and he will pitch. That's a 169, and that's ball 4. As a changeup gets a little too low in the zone, and Ramirez will trot to first with a one-out with a leadoff walk. That'll bring Mailer back to the plate. Mailer's got a single in his own right, and he's going to lay down the bunt, and the Dodgers are going to bring the corners in. Goltz will get the sign from Scotia. He will set, he will pitch, and here's the bunt. Let's see, that's a bunt of 5, 10, 21. That should be a good bunt. Yep. That'll be a good sacrifice over to first. The only play Garvey will have will be to take it to the bag himself for out number 1. Ramirez will move over to second. Royster, now the batter. Royster tonight is 0 for 2. Goltz will get the sign from Scotia. He will set, and he will pitch. That's a 539. That's not going to need trouble over to Garvey. And that'll be a base hit into right field. Ramirez could try to score, and he's going to try to score. That's a single into right field. Ramirez with a speed of 4 against Monday's arm of 1. Ramirez has got to beat an 11 to the plate. And that throw is just going to get cut off. Ramirez will come in. He will score. 7-0 Braves. Stadium groans. Ugh. Infield will go back to double play. Batter now is Washington. Washington is 1 for 2 tonight. We're gonna have to keep an eye on the mercy rule tonight, the way the Braves are playing. Goltz will get the sign from Scotia. He will set, and he will pitch. That's a 344. And that's a slow roller on the infield. Nobody's going to have a play, and everybody is safe. Wow. The Dodgers picking a bad night to not being able to get out of their own way. Batter now is Horner. Horner is 2 for 2 with 2 singles. We're going to get some more activity in the Dodger bullpen as now it's going to be left, right, right. The Dodgers are going to get Rick Sutcliffe warming up. Goltz will get the sign from Scotia. Fans here at Dodger Stadium are not happy at all with their Dodgers. Goltz will set. He will kick, and he will pitch. That's a 134. That'll turn into a 334, and that'll be a fly ball into right field. Monday, getting under that one, he will make the catch for out number 2. Royster is not going to try to tag up here. But there are 2 outs in the inning. Batter now is Chambliss. Chambliss tonight is 1 for 2 with a single. Goltz will get the sign from Scotia. He will set, and he will pitch. That's a 146. That'll turn into a 346, and it's popped up on the infield. Getting under that at third base is going to be Thomas. He will make the catch, and that will retire the side. 1 run on 2 hits, a sacrifice hit, and a walk. The Braves now out to a 7-0 lead. Heading into the bottom of the third. Bottom of the third is going to lead off with Dave Goltz. As FCL Finland Cricket League now joins us here at Dodger Stadium. I think this is your first time coming in. If it is, welcome into a live baseball stream. And no, indeed, it is not the Dodgers' night. The Braves came in and they were not playing around. They're trying to get into the wild card picture here. Goltz is going to come out of the game. He's been a little rough tonight. Coming in to pinch hit for the Dodgers already. The Dodgers cannot be happy using a pinch hitter this early. Let's see who the Dodgers want to use to pinch hit already here in the bottom of the third. Somebody who handles righties well. The Dodgers are going to need to chip away at this lead. And let's see here. Yeah. Coming in to pinch hit for the Dodgers is going to be Mark Bradley. 167 average, no homers, no RBI in 81. They just need him to do something here. Mailer will get the sign from Benedict. He will set, and he will pitch. That's a 469 against a righty. And Bradley's going to lead the inning off with a double. But yeah, for sure, the Dodgers are picking a bad night to lay an egg here. At home, no less. Batter now is Lopes. Lopes tonight is 0 for 1, and he was a frequent target of the Braves in the top of the second. Mailer will get the sign from Benedict. He will set, and he will pitch. That's a 650. That'll turn into a 660. And that'll be grounded over to short. Picking that up is going to be Ramirez. He'll make the play over to first for out number 1 on a 6-4. When the runner's unforced, I believe he will hold. So Bradley will actually hold at second. 1 out in the inning. Batter now is Landro. Landro popped out his first time up. Bradley waiting at second. Mailer will turn and deal with Landro. Mailer will get the sign from Benedict. He will set, and he will pitch. That's a 526. That's over to Benedict. And that's ball 4. Landro will go to first with a 1-out walk. Benedict unable to frame the pitch to get the call. Infield will go to double play. Batter now is Monday. Monday tonight is 0 for 1. Mailer will get the sign from Benedict. He will set, and he will pitch. That's a 153, and that is ball 4, and the bases now are full of Blue Bombers, as a curveball came a little too far in for Monday's comfort. Batter now is Garvey. Garvey tonight is 0 for 1. The infield's going to play in, and Bradley is going to have to go on contact. Fans here at Dodger Stadium hoping the Dodgers can take advantage. Mailer will get the sign from Benedict. He will set, and he will pitch. That's a 446 against a righty. 446 against a righty. Garvey's going to get into that one. That'll get into the gap. That'll clear the bases. That's a double. Bradley will score. Landro will score. Monday will turn on the Jets. He will score. Garvey will end up at second. It's now 7-3. Stadium cheers. Yay! Batter now is Baker. Baker tonight has a single. I no longer need that for the time being. 7-3 Braves here in the bottom of the third. And I think this 1981 replay is determined to kind of stress my nervous system more than a little bit. Fans here at Dodger Stadium, though, are coming back to life. Mailer will get the sign from Benedict. He will set, and he will pitch. That's a 377, and that's going to be a base hit into right field. Baker will go to first. Garvey will score. Garvey scores. Baker to first without tipping over Baker. It's 7-4. And now the Dodgers are starting to come back into this one. Batter now is Scotia. Scotia walked his first time up. Fans here at Dodger Stadium starting to wake up. Mailer will get the sign from Benedict. He will set, and he will pitch. That's a 153, and that is ball 4. Maybe the spotlight is getting the Mailer tonight. That is the second walk Scotia has worked out of the at-bat, and the fourth from Mailer tonight. Batter now is Thomas. Thomas tonight flew to left his first time up. The tying run is at the plate. The go-ahead run is on deck. Mailer will get the sign from Benedict. He will set, and he will pitch. 507. Of course, we're going to have a rare play. Let's see, runners on first and second, and we have 1 out in the inning. Let's see, first and second, less than 2 outs. Here we go. Let's see, 243. 243, sinking line drive. Sinking line drive is caught by the right fielder. Left fielder may double up R2 by challenging the speed rating. Right fielder for the Braves is Washington with an arm of a 4. He's going to try to challenge Baker's speed of 3 to try to double him off. So he's got an arm of a 4. He's got to beat a 13. Let's see, 8, 11. Washington makes the catch in right field. That'll get Thomas. Washington will fire to Baker, and Baker gets doubled off. That will end the inning. Stadium barfs. Blah. That will retire the side, but the Dodgers get back in this one. 4 runs on 3 hits, 2 of them doubles, and 3 walks. 3 walks. It is now 7-4 Atlanta after 3. Wow. Certainly looks like the Braves and the Dodgers are determined to give me a good game for birthday baseball tonight. Dodgers need a pitcher. Rick Sutcliffe is taking over for the Dodgers. 2-2 with a 4.02 ERA. 47 innings pitched, 16 strikeouts, 20 walks, 5 homers in 81. Fans here at Dodger Stadium have come back to life. We are going to get some activity in the Braves bullpen because that was a little bit of a rough inning for Atlanta. Let's see, switch, probably a pinch hitter right. The Braves are going to get John Montefusco warming up. Leading off for the Braves is Linares. Linares is 2 for 2. He's got a single and a double tonight. Sutcliffe will get the sign from Scotia. He will set and he will pitch. That's a 469. A 469 against a righty. Linares is going to hit that one into right field. That's going to be a double. Is he going to try to stretch that into a triple? Yes, he is. Linares is at second. He's going to try to beat Monday's arm of 11 with a speed of 4 over to third. Barely a throw. Linares is going to slide into third with a leadoff triple. And that will force the infield in right away. Linares is going on contact. Batter now is Murphy. Murphy tonight is 0 for 1 with a walk. Linares is now a homer shy of the cycle. Sutcliffe will get the sign from Scotia. He will set and he will pitch. That's a 635. 635, that's a fly ball into center field. Back for that is Landreau. He will make the catch for out number 1. Batter now is Benedict. Benedict tonight is 0 for 1, also with a walk. Sutcliffe will get the sign from Scotia. He will set and he will pitch. That's a 477. A 477 against the righty is a fly ball into center field. Back for that once again is going to be Landreau. He will make the catch for out number 2, but this time it's deep enough. Linares tagging up. Here comes the throw from Landreau. That won't be in time. Linares is safe, and the Braves will get a run back. 8-4 Atlanta. Stadium groans. Ugh. Batter now is Ramirez. Ramirez is 1-for-1 with a single and a walk. 2 outs, bottom top of the 4th, 8-4 Brewers, or 8-4 Braves. Sutcliffe will get the sign from Scotia. He will set, and he will pitch. That's a 646, and that'll be grounded over to second. Lopes is there with it this time. He'll make the throw over to first, and that will retire the side. 1 run, 1 hit, a leadoff triple. A leadoff triple for the Braves. And heading into the bottom of the 4th, it is now 8-4 Atlanta. We'll let Mailer get some extra warm-up tosses. I need to go downstairs and check something. I will be right back. I just realized I was going to do my first of my unboxings tonight after the 3rd, but I didn't get to it, so we'll do that after this inning. Mailer will get his warm-up tosses in. Leading off for the Dodgers is Weiss to start the bottom of the 4th. Weiss tonight is 0-for-1. He grounded out his first time up. Mailer will get the sign from Benedict. He will set, and he will pitch. That's a 273. That sounds like it could be trouble against the switch left. That's a 543, so that's over to second base. Waiting for that there is going to be Royster, and I've got to use the ratings-based defense. The one's die, is it less than his arm? No, it's not. He's got the range on it, though, just barely. So that'll be grounded right to him. Either way, it would have been a ground ball to second. Royster there waiting for it. He'll make the play for out number 1. As much as the Dodgers don't want to, they are going to have Sutcliffe bat here. They want to get at least one more inning out of him before they go to the bullpen for their 4th pitcher. Mailer will get the sign from Benedict. He will set, and he will pitch. That's a 587. That sounds like it's going to be trouble. Center fielder is Murphy. And a 587. That'll get to the wall past Murphy, and that's going to be a double. Sutcliffe helping out his own cause, saying, DH? I don't need no stinking DH. Batter now is Lopes. Lopes tonight is 0 for 2. Mailer will get the sign from Benedict. He will set, and he will pitch. That's a 542. That should be a much better play for Royster. And once again, it'll be grounded right to him. He will take his time with that, move it over to first for out number 2. And since he was, once again, he was not being forced. Actually, no, he will go to, Sutcliffe will go to third on the play. Batter now is Landro. Landro tonight is 0 for 1 with a walk. 2 outs, bottom of the 4th, 8 to 4 Atlanta. Mailer will get the sign from Benedict. He will set, and he will pitch. That's a 602. That'll turn into a 612. And that's a called strike 3 on Landro. Landro doesn't like the call, but he is retired on strikes. That is the second strikeout for Mailer tonight, and that will retire the side. Nothing across except the double for the Dodgers after 4. Atlanta leading 8 to 4. The Braves are going to try to get one more inning out of Mailer tonight before they turn it over to the bullpen. Mailer is actually 1 for 1 with a single and a sacrifice hit tonight. Fans here at Dodger Stadium, once again, not liking what they see. Sutcliffe will get the sign from Scotia. He will set, actually... let's see, they used a pinch hitter in the 3rd. So Sutcliffe came in to start the 4th. Okay. I had to reverse engineer that a little bit. Wait a minute. That can't be right. That was all in the 4th? 1, 2... Hold on, I'm backing, I gotta figure something out here. So that should have been, that was 1, 2, 3 for the 1st, 2nd. So this should have been the 3rd. Which means they pinch hit to lead off the 3rd. Which means, yep, okay. Sutcliffe should have come in to start the 4th. Okay. Just having to reverse engineer something here. Sutcliffe will get the sign from Scotia. He will set, and he will pitch. That's a 689. That sounds like it's going to be trouble. That'll be a base hit for Mailer. He will start off the inning with another single. Mailer apparently knows what the wooden thing on his shoulder is for when he's at the plate. Batter now is Royster. Royster is 1 for 3 with a single tonight. Fans here at Dodger Stadium are not happy when they're seeing Mailer actually hit. Sutcliffe will get the sign from Scotia. He will set, and he will pitch. That's a 230 against a righty. 230, that'll be hit over to 3rd. Picking that up for the Dodgers is going to be Thomas. He'll make the play over to 1st for out number 1. Mailer will take 2nd on the play. 1 away here in the top of the 5th. Batter now is Washington. Washington is 2 for 3 with 2 singles. 8 to 4 Braves, top of the 5th. Sutcliffe will get the sign from Scotia. He will set, and he will pitch. That's a 6-11, and that is a called strike 3 on Washington. He doesn't like the call, but that is strike 3. That's out number 2. Washington says, hey, that was high. The umpire says, no, you're high. you're also out. Go sit. Batter now is Horner. Horner is 2 for 3 with 2 singles tonight. Sutcliffe will get the sign from Scotia. He will set, and he will pitch. 134. That's a comebacker back to Sutcliffe. He will take his time with that, move it over to Garvey at first, and that will retire the side. A leadoff single comes to nothing for the Braves here in the top of the 5th. Atlanta still holding on to an 8-4 lead as we get set for the bottom of the 5th. Hopefully you guys are enjoying a little Thursday night birthday baseball on the channel. Part of the order coming up for the Dodgers. Leading off is Monday. Monday tonight is 0 for 1 with a walk. We're gonna get some more activity in the Dodger bullpen, as getting loose for the Dodgers now is going to be, let's see, they've got, let's see, the Dodgers are looking at left, right. The Dodgers are going to get Terry Forster warming up. I will see you guys for the top of the 6th. Mailer will get the sign from Benedict. He will set, and he will pitch. That's a 281 against a lefty 281. That'll be a 531. That's over to Chambliss, and that'll be hit right to him. He'll wave off Mailer coming over to cover the bag for out number 1. As Barbara now joins us here at Dodger Stadium. The Braves not messing around tonight, here trying to get in the wild card race. Batter now is Garvey. Garvey 1 for 2 with a double. 8-4 Braves, bottom of the 5th. Mailer will get the sign from Benedict. He will set, and he will pitch. That's a 227 against a righty. That'll be hit hard, but right to second. Waiting for it there is Royster. He'll take his time, make the throw over to first for out number 2. Baker, now the batter. Baker tonight is 2 for 2. He's got 2 singles tonight. Mailer will get the sign from Benedict. He will set, and he will pitch. That's a 339, and that's a slow roller on the infield. Nobody's got to play, and Baker's safe at first with his 3rd single. That'll bring Scotia to the plate. Scotia's got 2 walks tonight. Mailer trying to get out of the 5th with no damage. Mailer will get the sign from Benedict. He will set, and he will pitch. That's a 505, so naturally we're going to have a rare play to maybe end the inning. Let's see, runner on first. Page 35, there we are. Let's see, 423. If the pitcher's pickoff equals or exceeds R1 steal, then the runner's picked off. Otherwise, pitcher commits a throwing error, and R1 advances safely to second base. Mailer is a 4. Baker is also a 4. So I believe, yep, equals or exceeds. Baker's picked off, and the inning is over. Stadium barfs. Blah. Nothing across except the single for the Dodgers, and now we've got to figure out how to enter a pickoff in Digital Diamond. Oh, here we go. Baker caught napping on the base paths, but that will end the inning. 8-4 Atlanta after 5. The Dodgers just cannot catch a break here tonight, and I'm sure that breaks Chat's heart tonight, doesn't it, Chat? Sutcliffe is going to come out of the game. The Dodgers are going back to the bullpen yet again here. And of course, this 1981 season is determined to put me in an early grave from all the stress. Terry Forster, now the batter, 0-1 with a 4.11 ERA, 30 and 2/3 innings pitched, 17 strikeouts, 15 walks, 1 homer in 81. Leading off for the Braves is Chambliss. Chambliss tonight is 1 for 3. He's got a single. Fans here at Dodger Stadium do not like what they see. Forster will get the sign from Scotia. He will set, and he will pitch. That's a 589. That sounds like it's going to be trouble. Center fielder is Landreau. That's going to drop in front of Landreau, and that'll be a base hit. Infield was set for double play. Batter now is Linares. Linares is 3 for 3. He is a homer shy of the cycle. Chambliss not going anywhere. Forster will get the sign from Scotia. He will set, and he will pitch. That's a 593. That's into right field. Monday. That'll be a fly ball to Monday. He will take a couple steps to his right, make the catch for out number 1. Linares will probably have at least one more chance at the cycle tonight. Murphy, now the batter. Murphy's 0 for 2 with a walk tonight. And before you ask, this would be my first cycle on the channel. I've had several near misses, but I haven't had a cycle yet on the channel. Forster will get the sign from Scotia. He will set, and he will pitch. That's a 548. That's over to second base. That's Lopes. That'll get past him for a base hit into right field. Chambliss is going to try to go to third here on the play. Chambliss has got a speed of 4. He's got to try to beat Monday's arm of 1, so Chambliss has got to beat an 11. And there's barely going to get a throw. Chambliss will go to third on the play, and now the Braves have runners at the corners with 1 out. That will force the infield in. Chambliss is going on contact. Batter now is Benedict. Benedict tonight is 0 for 1 with a walk. Forster will get the sign from Scotia. Fans here at Dodger Stadium hoping the Braves can get out of trouble. Forster will set. He will kick, and he will pitch. A 142. That is ball 4, and the bases once again are full of Braves. Batter now is Ramirez. Ramirez is 1 for 2 with a single and a walk. We're going to get some more activity in the Dodger bullpen. Let's go right left. With assuming a pinch hitter. The Dodgers are going to get Alejandro Pena warming up. This Dodger bullpen is getting hammered. Fans here at Dodger Stadium do not like what they see. Forster will get the sign from Scotia. Fans here are still loud, though, at least the ones that are still here. Forster will set. He will kick, and he will pitch. That's a 318. That is a swing and a miss by Ramirez. Strike 3. That's out number 2. Mailer's going to come out of the game. The Braves are going to go to the bench. coming in to pinch it for Atlanta is going to be somebody who hits lefties. The Braves are going to bring in Brooks Jacoby to pinch hit. 200 average, no homers, 1 RBI in 81. His job is to get at least one of these runs in so the Braves can get something while they've got the bases loaded here in the top of the 6th. I was about to say 5th for some reason, but it's actually top of the 6th. Fans here at Dodger Stadium are loud, hoping Forster can make one more big pitch. Forster will get the sign from Scotia. He will set, and he will pitch. That's a 348, and that's a swing and a miss by Jacoby. Strike 3. That will retire the side. Stadium size. Phew! No runs, a hit, and a walk. It is still 8-4 Atlanta as we head into the bottom of the 6th. Braves need a pitcher. Taking over for the Braves here in the bottom of the 6th is John Montefusco. 2-3 with a 3.49 ERA, 77 and a third innings pitched, 34 strikeouts, 27 walks, 9 homers in 81. Leading off for the Dodgers is going to be Scotia. Scotia doesn't have an official at bat. He's got 2 walks tonight. Fans here at Dodger Stadium hoping for a minor miracle. Montefusco will get the sign from Benedict. He will set. Here's the kick. And here's the pitch. And I just forgot about my unboxings again. 389 is going to be a base hit for Scotia. He will have a single. Infield is set for double play. Batter now is Thomas. Thomas tonight is 0 for 2, and we're actually going to go ahead and pause here to do one of our unboxings, since I wanted to get them all done here yet tonight. We'll start off with this delivery from Noble Knight that I just got in earlier today. All 3 of these actually came in earlier today. So while Thomas gets more warm-up cuts in, we'll take a pause for a quick station break while we get this unboxed. And what I'm greeted by in here are book tabs for the 5.5e Dungeons and Dragons books. This one is for the Dungeon Master's Guide, the Player's Handbook, and me dropping everything, but I've also got tabs for the Monster Manual. I recently picked up the 5.5e books, so I'm going to be using those to help me organize everything and keep track of where I am in each book. So that'll be very useful when I get to that. Now let's get back to baseball. As we're in the bottom of the 6th here, Atlanta with an 8-4 lead. Thomas is now at the plate. Infield is at double play depth as Scotia's at first. Montefusco will get the sign from Benedict. He will set, and he will pitch. That's a 157, and that's ball 4, and the Dodgers suddenly have the tying run on deck. The tying run in the form of Weiss. Weiss tonight, though, is 0 for 2. Both teams seem to have a little bit of performance anxiety tonight. Montefusco will get the sign from Benedict. He will set, and he will pitch. That's a 6-13. That'll turn into a 6-23. And that's popped up on the infield. Infield fly rule will be called. Getting under that is Royster. He'll make the catch for out number 1. Forster is going to come out of the game. The Dodgers are going to go back to the bench once again. Let's see, somebody who can hit righties decently well, which the Dodgers do not have. Yeah, their bench against righties is pretty sus, if I'm being honest. I think he's probably the best they've got. Coming in to pinch it for the Dodgers is going to be Bill Russell. 233 average, no homers, 22 RBI in 81. Fans here at Dodger Stadium hoping the Dodgers can get something out of this. As right now they're trailing 8-4 in a game they can ill afford to lose, especially with the Reds at their heels. Montefusco will get the sign from Benedict. He will set, and he will pitch. That's a 4-1, and against a righty, that is ball 4, and the bases are full of Dodgers now, and the tying run is on his way to the plate. The tying run will take the form of Lopes. Lopes tonight is 0 for 3. Scotia will have to go on contact because the bases are loaded. Fans here at Dodger Stadium hoping Lopes can make a big-time pitch. Montefusco will get the sign from Benedict. He will set, and he will pitch. That's a 3-17. That is a swing and a miss by Lopes. Strike 3. That's out number 2. That is a huge strikeout for the Braves. That'll bring Landreau to the plate. Landreau tonight is 0 for 2 with a walk. 2 outs, bottom of the 6th. Montefusco knows he's still not out of trouble yet. Montefusco will get the sign from Benedict. Fans here at Dodger Stadium are loud. He will set, he will kick, and he will pitch. That's a 143. It's a fly ball into right field. Washington back for that one. He will make the catch. That will retire the side, and the Dodgers will get nothing out of this. You lose. Good day, sir. A hit and 2 walks, but the Dodgers get exactly bubkiss out of loading the bases. Atlanta with an 8-4 lead after 6. Stadium groans. Ugh. Dodgers need a pitcher. Alejandro Pena will take over for the Dodgers. 1-1 with a 2.84 ERA, 25 1/3 innings pitched, 14 strikeouts, 11 walks, 2 homers in 81. He is going to have the top of the Braves order to contend with. Batter now is Royster. Royster tonight is 1 for 4. He's got a single. We're going to get some activity in the Braves bullpen as well. Let's see. Left, right, right. The Braves are going to get Steve Bedrosian warming up. Sorry for the brief delay, I just needed a drink. Pena will get the sign from Scotia. Why is this still open? Because I didn't click it, that's why. Pena will set, and he will pitch. That's a 164, and first thing he does is puts the leadoff man on. That's ball 4. Infield will set for double play. Batter now is Washington. Washington tonight is 2 for 4. He's got 2 singles. Royster will get the sign, or not Royster. Pena will get the sign from Scotia. He will set, and he will pitch. That's a 167, and that too is ball 4. Maybe Pena starting to have some performance anxiety tonight. That'll bring Horner to the plate. Horner tonight is 2 for 4. He's got 2 singles. Pena will get the sign from Scotia. He will set, and he will pitch. That's a 519, and Pena's going to have that one. He's going to drop it, though. That'll be an E1. And everybody moves up. It is most definitely not the Dodgers' night tonight, as FCL Cricket Finland Cricket League so eloquently put it. That'll bring Chambliss to the plate. That'll bring the infield in, and Royster is going on contact. Chambliss tonight is 2 for 4. He's got 2 singles. Pena will get the sign from Scotia. He will set, and he will pitch. That's a 604. That'll be hit over to second. Lopes, Lopes has got to come home with that throw. He's got to beat he's got to challenge Royster's arm. He's got to beat a 13 to the plate with an arm of 0. And Royster's going to get under the tag. Royster's safe, and the Braves will continue to open it up here. Royster will score. Everybody else moves up. It's 9-4 Braves. Batter now is Linares. Linares getting his second chance at the cycle tonight. Linares 3 for 4, a single, a double, and a triple. He just needs a homer for the cycle. Pena waiting for the sign from Scotia. Fans here at Dodger Stadium hoping the Dodgers can get out of this situation. Linares waits for the sign for the pitch from Pena. Pena will set. He will kick, and he will pitch. That's a 394. Ooh, just missed it by a couple of points, but the Braves are going to get 2 more runs because that's going to be a base hit for Linares. Washington will score. Horner will score. Chambliss will go to second. Two more runs for the Braves. It's 11-4 Atlanta. Stadium groans. Ugh. Batter now is Murphy, and there's still nobody out here in the top of the 7th. Murphy tonight is 1 for 3 with a single and a walk. The Dodgers, The Dodgers are going to get Bobby Castillo warming up. Seems like everything the Dodgers touch tonight just turns to crap for them. But I'm going to step away for a quick break, and I will be right back. Tell you what, folks, the Braves came into Dodger Stadium, and they're not putting up with any of the Dodgers' nonsense tonight. Chambliss at first, or at second, Linares at first. One out in the inning. Braves lead 11-4, and they want more. Pena will get the sign from Scotia. He will set, and he will pitch. That's a 273 against a right. He's going to be a fly ball into right field. Monday, back for that one. He'll make the catch for out number 1 or 2? That's out number 1. Wow. For some reason I thought it was out number 2. Benedict, now the batter though. Benedict is 0 for 2 with 2 walks actually. Pena will get the sign from Scotia. He will set and he will pitch. That's a 408, and that is ball 4, and once again, for the third time this game, the bases are full of Braves. Dodgers faithful can only shake their heads at this point and be like, seriously? Batter now is Ramirez. Chambliss is going on contact. Ramirez tonight is 1 for 3 with a single and a walk. Fans here at Dodger Stadium can only shake their heads. Pena will get the sign from Scotia. He will set, and he will pitch. That's a 668. Actually, nope, that is going to be a comeback. That's going to hit the first. Grabbing it there is going to be Garvey, but the throw is coming to the plate. Garvey with an arm of 2. He's got to beat a 14. The throw will come in, and it's on target. Chambliss will be tagged out at the plate. 2 outs in the inning. But the bases are still very much loaded here. Montefusco is going to come out of the game. The Braves are going to go to the bench once again. Question is, for who? The Braves are going to bring in Glenn Hubbard to pinch hit. .235 average, 6 homers, 33 RBI in 81. As the Braves are looking to get at least some of these runs in. Pena will get the sign from Scotia. He will set, and he will pitch. That's a 311. That is a swing and a miss by Hubbard as he gets in front of a changeup for strike 3. That will retire the side. Stadium mock cheers. Yay. But the Braves, the Braves 3 runs on 1 hit, 3 walks, and 2 hits, 3 walks, and an error. It is now 11-4 Atlanta as we head into the 7th inning stretch. Sing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game." I will take a small break. Don't forget, we will have Fast Score after tonight's game, if it ever ends at this rate. As far as where we're going next, we will figure that out after Fast Score. What we're going to deal with now is our second product unboxing. This is from a company called Manscaped. They do a lot of men's below-the-belt grooming. So we're going to crack this open and see what we've got in here. Now, I'm not going to talk too much about what the products are for. I'm just going to show them off, but I do use them. So we've got... All right, we're not going to worry about the shaving mat. We'll throw that in the bin, but what we've got here, we've got a skin-safe trimmer blade for the lawnmower. That's one of the main things you use to shave down south for the guys. And we've also got Dome Soother, which is head aftershave lotion. If you guys have ever seen me with Peanut with Phoenix, you see I am -1 head of hair. So the Dome Soother is actually a great product for that purpose. After I go through shaving my head. We will of course do our last product unboxing after the game is over. Braves need a pitcher. Taking over for the Braves on the mound is going to be Steve Bedrosian. 1-2 with a 4.44 ERA, 24 1/3 innings pitched, 9 strikeouts, 15 walks, 2 homers in 81. Leading off for the Dodgers is going to be Monday. The Dodgers need something of a miracle here. Monday tonight is 0 for 2 with a walk. Bedrosian will get the sign from Benedict. He will set, and he will pitch. That's a 296. That sounds like it's going to be trouble. It's against a lefty. Uh-oh, Monday's deep to right field. Monday's got a power of a 9, or a power of an 8. And the Dodgers are going to start working into the lead with a boom! That ball is hit high. That ball is hit deep to right field. Washington back to the track for that one. He's back to the track, back to the wall. That ball is gone. Home run, Rick Monday. 11-5 Braves. Stadium cheers. Yay! But the Dodgers know they've got a long way to go here. Bedrosian knows he served up a meatball. Monday was able to turn that into pizza, and it's now 11-5 Braves. Here's Garvey. Garvey is 1 for 3 with a double tonight. I'm going to close that knife until I need it. 11-5 Braves here in the bottom of the 7th. Bedrosian knows he's got to have instant amnesia. He will get the sign from Benedict. He will set, and he will pitch. That's a 174, and that's ball 4. Bedrosian already not having it here. That'll bring Baker up and the infield to double play. Baker tonight is 3 for 3. He's got 3 singles tonight. Bedrosian will get the sign from Benedict. He will set, and he will pitch. That's a 187. That'll be popped up on the infield. Getting under that at first base in fair territory is going to be Chambliss. He will make the catch for out number 1, and that's the first time Baker's failed to reach base tonight. Batter now is Scotia. Scotia is 1 for 1 with a single, and he's got 2 walks. Bedrosian will get the sign from Benedict. He will set, and he will pitch. That's a 326, and that's a slow roller on the infield. Nobody will have a play, and Scotia's safe. And the Dodgers look to be trying to get something going here in the bottom of the 7th. Batter now is Thomas. Thomas tonight is 0 for 2. He's got a walk, though. Bedrosian will get the sign from Benedict. He will set, and he will pitch. That's a 339. And that's a slow roller on the infield that nobody will play. And now it's the Dodgers' turn to have the bases loaded. Wow. Batter now is Weiss. Weiss tonight is 0 for 3. Infield is playing in. Garvey's going on contact. And we're going to get some activity in Atlanta's bullpen. Let's see. The Braves are going to get... Gene Garber warming up. I suppose for all of the tight games that we've had, we've been due to have something of a shootout on the board. Bedrosian will get the sign from Benedict. Fans here at Dodger Stadium hoping the Dodgers can get something out of this. Bedrosian will set. He will kick, and he will pitch. That's a 395. That'll be hit over to second. Picking that up is going to be Royster, but the throw is going to come to the plate. Royster has got an arm of 1. Garvey with a speed of 1. Royster's got to beat an 11. The throw from Royster is on target. Garvey slides into the tag. That is out number 2. Stadium groans. Ugh. Right. So Garvey's out. Bases are still loaded, but there are 2 outs in the inning. Batter now. Actually, Pena is going to come out of the game. The Dodgers are going to go to the bench again. They need somebody for offense here. I think right now they want power. So the Dodgers are going to turn to Jay Johnstone. .205 average, 3 homers, 6 RBI in 81. Bases are loaded for the Dodgers, but there are 2 outs in the inning. Johnstone could easily turn this into a 2-run game. Fans here at Dodger Stadium hoping for exactly that outcome. Bedrosian will get the sign from Benedict. He will set, and he will pitch. That's a 225. That'll turn into a 425 against a lefty. Up 425 against a righty. That's hit hard, but it's hit right to second. Royster picks it up for the Braves. He'll fire that over to first, and that will retire the side. Stadium groans. Ugh. But the Dodgers do get a run. 1 run on 3 hits and a walk, but it is now, it's 11-5 Braves after 7. Grab a quick drink. Dodgers need a pitcher. Coming in to pitch for the Dodgers is going to be Bobby Castillo. 2-4 with a 5.33 ERA. 50 2/3 innings pitched, 35 strikeouts, 24 walks, 5 homers in 81. His job is to keep this game right where it is. Leading off for the Braves in the top of the 8th is going to be Royster. Royster today is 1 for 4. He's got a single and a walk. $11-5 Braves. Top of the 8th. There we are. Castillo will get the sign from Scotia. He will set, and he will pitch. That's a 6-0-2. That'll be hit hard, but right to Weiss. He will take his time, make the play over to first for out number 1. Washington, now the batter. Washington is 2 for 4 with 2 singles and a walk tonight. Castillo will get the sign from Scotia. He will set, and he will pitch. That's a 339, and that'll be lifted into left field. Back for that is going to be Baker. He'll make the catch for out number 2. Horner, now the batter. Horner tonight is 2 for 4 with 2 singles, and he reached on an error. Castillo will get the sign from Scotia. He will set, and he will pitch. A 458 against a righty. 458, that'll be hit over to second. Grabbing it there is Lopes. He'll take his time, move that over to first, and that will retire the side. A rare sight tonight. 1, 2, 3 go the Braves in the top of the 8th. I think that's the first time either team has gone 1, 2, 3. 11-5 Atlanta heading into the bottom of the 8th. Bedrosian is going to come out of the game. Gene Garber will take over for the Braves. 4-6 with a 2.61 ERA, 58 2/3 innings pitched, 34 strikeouts, 20 walks, 2 homers in 81. His job is to keep this game right where it is. Top of the order for the Dodgers to lead off the bottom of the 8th. Here's Lopes. Lopes tonight is 0 for 4. Garber will get the sign from Benedict. He will set, and he will pitch. That's a 5-11. That'll be a comebacker right back to Garber. He'll take his time, move that over to first for out number 1. Landreau, now the batter. Landreau's 0 for 3 with a walk tonight. Garber will get the sign from Benedict. He will set, and he will pitch. That's a 200 even. That'll turn into a 400. And against the righty, that is a swing and a miss by Landreau. Strike 3. That's out number 2. Stadium groans. Ugh. Landreau knew he shouldn't have gone after that pitch, but the batter now is Monday. Monday actually gets a nice hand. He is 1 for 3, but that one was a solo bomb, and he's got a walk tonight. Garber will get the sign from Benedict. He will set, and he will pitch. That's a 313. That is a big cut by Monday, but he's going to get nothing but air on the high heat, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers here in the bottom of the 8th. 11-5 Atlanta after 8. Top of the 9th brings us to the middle of the Braves order. Leading off is Chambliss. Chambliss tonight is 3 for 5. Had to look for a second because most of the Braves have been through the order 5 times tonight. Castillo will get the sign from Scotia. He will set, and he will pitch. That's a 678. A 678, that's a base hit into left field. Chambliss could try to extend that into a double, but he's not going to get cute here. He will take the base hit into left field and be content at first. Batter now is Linares as the infield moves to double play. Linares having his last chance of the cycle tonight. He is 4 for 5 with 2 singles, a double, and a triple. Linares is a homer shy of the cycle. Castillo will get the sign from Scotia. He will set, he will kick, and he will pitch. That's a 157 and a 157. That's a called strike 3 on Linares. Strike 3, that's out number 1. Linares will get no cycle. Also, that should be a point of fatigue for Castillo, as I just realized that he's at his fatigue inning. But that is 1 away here in the top of the 9th. Batter now is Murphy. Murphy is 1 for 4 with a single and a walk tonight. Castillo will get the sign from Scotia. He will set, and he will pitch. That's a 381 and a 381. That'll be hit over to short. Picking that up is going to be Weiss. He'll make the throw over to Lopes. That'll get Chambliss. Lopes will try to make the relay to Garvey, but that won't be in time. That'll be a 6-4 fielder's choice. Out number 2. Batter now is Benedict with 2 outs. Benedict tonight is 0 for 2, but he's got 3 walks. Castillo will get the sign from Scotia. He will set, and he will pitch. That's a 609. That'll turn into a 619 because of fatigue, and it's popped up on the infield. Lopes will call everybody off at second, make the play, and retire the side. Nothing across except the single for the Braves. It is now 11-5 Atlanta, heading into the bottom of the 9th, where the age-old question waits for us of, will we see some 9th inning magic? The Braves don't want any funny business in this one. Just in case Garber starts to run into trouble, they're going to get the closer, Rick Camp, warming up. As neither team seems to have remembered how to pitch tonight, middle of the order for the Dodgers leading off the bottom of the 9th, here's Garvey. Garvey tonight is 1 for 3, but that one was a double, and he has a walk. Garber will get the sign from Benedict. He will set, and he will pitch. That's a 525. That is Benedict, and that's ball 4. Benedict can't frame the pitch. Garvey on with the leadoff walk. And that's the first point of fatigue for Garber here in the bottom of the 9th. Double play depth for the Braves. Batter now is Baker. Baker tonight is 3 for 4. He's got 3 singles. Garber will get the sign from Benedict. He will set, and he will pitch. That's a 271 against a righty. 271. Uh-oh. Baker is deep to center field. Baker with a power of a 6. It's a fly ball into center field. Baker got under it. Murphy will track that one down. He'll make the catch for out number 1. Scotia, now the batter. Scotia tonight is 2 for 2. He's got 2 singles and 2 walks. Scotia's been on base every time he's been up. Garber will get the sign from Benedict. He will set, and he will pitch. That's a 313. That's lifted into left field. Back for that is going to be Linares. He will make the catch for out number 2. And the last chance for the Dodgers comes to Darryl Thomas. Thomas tonight is 1 for 3 with a single and a walk. 2 outs, bottom of the ninth. Braves lead 11-5. Braves hoping to get in the wild card picture here. Dodgers trying to keep pace with the Reds. Garber will get the sign from Benedict. He will shake him off a couple times. Now Garber will get a sign he likes. Fans here at Dodger Stadium hoping Thomas can extend this game. Garber will set. He will kick, and he will pitch. That is a 5:30. We'll re-roll that. 5:38. That's over to Chambliss. That'll get through. That'll be a base hit into right field, and this game will continue. The Dodgers are not going to get greedy here. Second point of fatigue for Garber. Batter now is Weiss. Weiss tonight is 0 for 4. Braves go out to talk to Garber. Garber saying, "I can do it, coach." Garber will get the sign from Benedict. He will set. He will kick. And he will pitch.
Guys, I'm just going to be jumping right into this because, quite frankly...
That's enough out of you. Now, as I was saying, he will pitch. That's a 106. That'll turn into 306. Swing and a miss by Weiss. Strikeout. That's your game. Braves hold on. They will get this win by a final score of 11-5. Stadium barfs. Blah. I'm going to start doing my cleanup here, but final line score will be coming up. That is a massive win for the Braves, to put it lightly. Once the Braves got into the Dodgers bullpen, you had to know the Dodgers were in trouble in this one. The Braves go to 3-0 on the board. The Dodgers go to 3-1 on the board. For the Braves, 11 runs, 17 hits, and no errors. For the Dodgers, 5 runs, 11 hits, and 1 error. Winning pitcher in all this nonsense is going to be Rick Mailer. He will pick up the win, go to 1-0. Fernando Valenzuela will pick up the loss. He will go to 1-1 in this replay. But any regulars on the channel know that we are not done yet. Fast Score is next, and have a good night, Finland. Have a good night, FCL. You're going to miss the rest of the scores, and I will have a great rest of my night once there's the pitcher batting card. I'm going to get my cleanup done here. Actually, I'm probably going to need to step away to pick up laundry here pretty quick. I'm also going to make a little bit more room than I normally do because we do have that last unboxing coming up. Before we get to Fast Score, I will be right back. Let's see how the rest of the majors fared, and to give us a hand with that, we're going to ask our friends at Fast Score Baseball to give us some help. The Braves are going to put it lightly, they're going to pick up a massive win here on the board, as they will defeat the Dodgers in this one by a final score of 11-5. Let's see how the rest of the majors fared. It is September 17th. Let's get started with the Tigers and the Red Sox. Detroit, 742, that's 4. Boston, 1054, that's 6. That's a win for the Bo Sox. Orioles and the Indians. Baltimore, 1241, that's 4. Cleveland, 934, that's 3. That's a win for the Brown Birds. Cardinals and the Expos are both 11s. St. Louis rolls at 21. That is 2. The Expos roll at 23. That's also 2. They will go to extras. St. Louis rolls a 3. Plus 1 is 4. Montreal rolls a 3 plus 0. That's a win for the Redbirds in bonus baseball. Phillies and the Mets. Philadelphia, 1334. That's 4. Mets, 923. That's 2. That's a win for the Phillies. Astros and the Padres. Astros, 1032. That's 3. Padres, 462 is 5. The Priests will pray up that win. Reds and the Giants. Cincinnati, 1353. That is 6. San Francisco, 464. That is also 6. They will go to extras. Reds roll a 1. Plus 4 is 5. San Francisco rolls a 1 plus 0. It'll take bonus baseball, but that game belongs to the Reds. Stop it, Excel. September 18th, Brewers and the Orioles. Milwaukee, 1451. That is 6. Baltimore, 834. That is 3. That's a win for the beer makers. It'll get the Brown Birds drunk. Yankees and the Red Sox. Yankees, 1151. That is 5. Red Sox, 812 is 0. That's a win for the Bronx Bombers. Athletics and the White Sox. Oakland, 945. That is 4. Chicago, 551. That is also 4. They will go to extras. Oakland rolls a 2. Plus 2 is 4. Chicago rolls a 6. Minus 4 is 2. That'll be a win for the Swingin' A's in bonus baseball. Tigers and the Indians. Detroit, 933. That's 3. Cleveland, 1661. That is 8. That's a win for the Tribe. Royals and the Mariners. Kansas City, 1125. That's 3. Seattle, 643. That's 4. A win for the Seafarers. Twins and the Rangers. Minnesota, 345 is 3. Texas, 1321. That's 2. A win for the Twins. Angels and the Blue Jays. California, 955. That's 6. Toronto, 444. That's 3. The Halos will double up the Bluebirds. Reds and the Dodgers. Cincinnati, 1051. That is 5. Dodgers, 1521. That is 3. Another game that belongs to the Reds. Cubs and the Expos. Cubs, 443. That is 3. Expos, 1255. That's 6. That's a win for the Spos. Cardinals and the Mets are both 10s. St. Louis rolls a 65. That's 8. New York rolls a 63. That is 7. A shootout goes to the Cardinals. Pirates and the Phillies. Pirates, 22-56, that is 8. Phillies, 15-24, that's 3. The Pirates will pillage the vet. Braves and the Padres. Atlanta, 946, that's 5. San Diego, 333, that's 2. Another win for the Braves. Astros and the Giants. Astros, 311 is 0. San Francisco, 131 is 2. A win for the G-Men. On to September 19th. Brewers and the Orioles. Milwaukee, 1442, that's 5. Baltimore wanted this one, though. 1266 is 10. The Brownbirds will be able to hold their liquor. Yankees and the Red Sox. Yankees, 1153, that is 5. Boston, 735, that's 3. Another win for the Yankees. Athletics and the White Sox. Oakland, 765, that is 7. Chicago, 1251, that's 5. Another win for the Swingin' A's. Tigers and the Indians. Detroit, 436, that is 3. Cleveland, 756, that is 5. A win for the Tribe. Royals and the Mariners. Kansas City, 624, that's 2. Seattle, 732 is 3. Another win for the Seafarers. Twins and the Rangers. Minnesota, 215 is 1. Texas, 1344, that's 5. A win for the Cowboys. Angels and the Blue Jays. California, 1763, that's 9. Toronto, 234, that is 2. Another win for the Halos. Reds and the Dodgers. Cincinnati, 652 is 4. Los Angeles, 1143, that is also 4. They will go to extras. Reds roll a 2, plus 4 is 6. Dodgers also roll a 2, minus 3 is -1. That's another game that'll belong to the Reds in bonus baseball. Cubs and the Expos. Chicago, both teams roll 24s. Chicago's 5 is 2. Montreal's 13 is 3. A win for the Spos. Cardinals and the Mets. Cardinals, 855, that is 5. Mets, 636, that's 3. A win for the Redbirds. Pirates and the Phillies. Pirates, 1156, that's 6. Phillies, 1241, that is 4. A win for the Pirates. Braves and the Padres. Yep. Let's re-roll that whole game since one popped out. Braves, 336, that's 3. San Diego, 911 is 0. Another win for the Braves. Astros and the Giants. Houston, 951, that is 5. San Francisco, 533 is 2. That's a win for the Stros. That is your Fast Score Baseball for tonight. If your team won tonight, congratulations. If they didn't, if not, there's always tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, let's figure out where we're going. Let's look at the standings here. The Reds have opened up some daylight on the Dodgers. The Phillies have probably clinched. The whole AL West is shoveled over, and the AL East is now looks like it's got my back here. So, So what to do? We've got a couple of good games that we could look at here. Let's see. Brewers and the Orioles. I'm not real interested in that now that the Yankees have opened up some daylight on. Now the Yankees have opened up some daylight on the Tigers and the Brewers. Yankees and the Red Sox, no. Oakland and Chicago is a very good chance. Detroit and Cleveland, Cleveland's back under 500 again, so not interested in that one. Kansas City, Seattle, no. Minnesota, Texas, no. California, Toronto, no. Cincinnati, Los Angeles, maybe. Chicago, Montreal, no. Chicago's long out. St. Louis and the Mets. The Mets are out. The Cardinals are actually over 500 right now. They're the 8th seed. And now the Braves are the 6th seed. They actually got past they actually tied with the Giants, but the Braves have a much better board record than the Giants do. So the Braves right now are the 6th seed. Pirates and the Phillies, no. Astros and the Padres, no. Astros and the Giants, right now, we just established that the Giants are the 7th seed right now. They're out. Let's see, the White Sox are now looking up at Oakland, aren't they? By how much? The A's now lead by a game and a half over the White Sox, it looks like. So, I think we're going to go to Comiskey Park tomorrow in Chicago, Illinois, where the Oakland Athletics are going to be playing the Chicago White Sox. Mike Norris will be on the mound for the A's, and Richard Dotson will be on the mound for the White Sox. That should be another good one. Before we sign off, let's get this last box cracked that I just got in tonight. This is a delivery from Amazon. This is actually a birthday gift courtesy of my parents, so let's see what we've got in here. Come on. There we go. Okay. All right. In here, the first thing that we're greeted by is a stainless steel mixer bowl. Hopefully this will work. This should work on my stainless steel mixer. What happened was I had a recipe a couple of weeks ago that I was getting frustrated with on Mystical Munchies, so I actually ended up breaking the handle off when I tried to hit it with a hammer to get it to loosen. So that's a new mixer bowl that should fit on my mixer. And this is a set of RPG minis, the Classic Encounters Complete set that I'm going to be using. I'll probably put this through its paces on Questlog this weekend. We'll probably do something high fantasy with it. But we'll give that a thought on what I want to do with that. Anyway, I'm rambling at this point, and it's been a long stream, so let's go ahead and wrap this video up. Like I mentioned, tomorrow night, we will be at Comiskey Park in Chicago, Illinois, where the Oakland Athletics, starting Mike Norris, are going to be playing the Chicago White Sox, starting Richard Dotson. Saturday, Mystical Munchies. There has been a change on Mystical Munchies this week. We're still cooking the dessert out of the Adventure Time official cookbook, but I need to go to ChatGPT to get the recipe that we're actually going to be cooking because we're not doing the lemon bars anymore. Instead, we are doing Lady Rainicorn, Lord Monochromicorn Bunt Cake. Sunday morning, we are playing Machina Arcana by Adrema Games. Wednesday next week, we're playing Call of Cthulhu, Alone Against the Flames by Chaosium. Thank you for watching the video. Please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Be sure to turn on notifications so you get my content. Be well, stay safe, take care of yourselves and your loved ones, and I'll be back with more videos in the future. Until then, take care everyone. The Atlanta Braves come into Dodger Stadium, beat up on the Dodgers by a final score of 11-5, and end up the 6th seed in the playoff picture. Once again, take care, and I will see you guys tomorrow night at Comiskey Park.